G'day everyone and welcome to the March 2024 edition of Australian Model Railway News. We're going to take a look at all the news announcements and updates that have happened throughout the month. As well as that, don't forget to stay through to the end so you can find out all about the currently announced exhibitions, conventions and open days happening throughout 2024 and into the future. Australian Model Railway News and other videos on this channel are made possible by the Patreons on Patreon. And welcome to the new members this month. And if you are interested in joining the community, there is more information in the description below. As well as the Scale Model Supply, who make excellent paint and modelling accessories. The news is also supported by Trackside Models, who produce high quality buildings and accessories in scale format at reasonable prices. This episode is also brought to you by the AndScale convention, and with that they are offering an Easter discount for viewers of the news, with $35 off ticket prices. This discount will run for the next 2 weeks following Easter. So to get the discount, you'll have to head over to their website and enter the code EASTER in the discount code box on the convention website. And of course, if you are new here, don't forget to be subscribed so you can keep up to date with all the videos that come out frequently. Anyway, to get into this month's news is some, well, not good news. I'm going to show you some photos and videos of items that were stolen from Lavington in Albury, New South Wales on the night of the 13th and 14th of March 2024. On the way to the Sandown Train and Hobby Show, these items belong to the Corrimal incline layout, and they are very unique. They're 0-30, mostly scratch-built locomotives and rolling stock, and you can see more of these in the 2023 Rosehill video. These are unique, so they should be easily spotted if they are offered for sale. If anyone sees them come up for sale or is offered them, please contact me or the links in the bio or even the police. This is a terrible thing to have happened in our community, and I do hope that these items are reunited with their owners. And if anyone knows anything, please say something. Now, in model railway news for March 2024, we're going to kick off the month with Philip Overton, who's got a new book out. This is the new edition titled Revamp an Existing Layout, and this is the 6th and final installment of his model railway how-to series. So if your layout is looking a little tired and worn out, then this is the one model railway makeover book that could potentially save you a fortune. It details replacing worn and faded scenery, creating new signs, and making minor cosmetic changes to the layout that are all surprisingly affordable projects, with lots of easy to follow steps. From faded enjoyment to a fresh start, everything old can be new again. This highlights the culmination of his layout revamp, from the fictitious Filden Street Yard in Melbourne to the New South Wales North Coast town of Filden Beach. Essentially everything that has appeared in all 6 of his books has been included in many aspects of this layout, either in its original form to the finished layout revamp, and now it's complete and ready to be enjoyed for years to come. The book is currently available from Blurb, Trainworld and Australian Modeler and is priced at $27. Back again, Mark Jesser has released another N-scale container. This time a Patrick 20 foot. Once again, this ready to run container features clear pad printing and comes fitted with an internal magnet. He did also make mention that there are a few designs that are in with the factory and are awaiting production, and he should have a few different designs available at the N-scale convention in Wangaratta. Sticking with the ever-expanding N-scale market, Buckambool Model trains now have the 2024 release from Gopher Models of the Victorian Railways B class. These come in DCC or DCC sound fitted and are priced at $525 for sound and $350 chipped ready to go. Jared also does quite a lot of work in the DCC space, and I think if you haven't yet, check out his website or contact him directly because he can do a lot of different custom work. AndIan Models has announced a new model kit that they've been working on, a New South Wales Railways MCV covered van, which is to be released at the upcoming Rosehill Gardens Model Railway exhibition on the 4th and 5th of May. The MCV kit is made to their very high standard. It features beautiful, crisp, sharp polyurethane castings made from 3D printed patterns and has no support residue from the printing process visible. The kit will include everything to construct the wagon, including a combination of cast brass and polyurethane detail castings, etched brake spiders and ladders, brass wire, decals, and detailed assembly instructions, with options for either KD or screw coupler ends available. Each kit will also include the Stephen Johnson Models' new 2AD bogies and RP25 spoked wheels. Kits will be priced at $85 each for either KD or screw coupled versions. Limited quantities will be available, so be sure to see them at the show. They also announced that they'll be adding several new figures to their already huge range. Their new figures are specially designed to fit the new Casuala Hobbies Z12 class. Their authentic driver and fireman crew fit perfectly to the cab and tender, and they will be sold as a set of 2 figures, each set being at a slightly reduced price. And included with this set is a separate fireman shovel. Firemen have been scanned without a shovel. The separate shovel can be placed within the cab, or more prototypically, it can be stuck in the cab's handrails. For those with the Trax Brass Z12, they also have figures for that as well, as there is quite a difference in the footplate height of the two. The Casuala model is higher to accommodate the electrical plug, so they decided to do a separate driver and fireman to suit that model. All of these figures will be available separately if you wish to mix and match them, or fit them to other locomotives. Figures are supplied unpainted, with the support structure associated with the printing process attached. Once again, these will be shortly available on their website after the Easter long weekend, or at the upcoming Epping Model Railway Club's exhibition at the Rosehill Racecourse on the 4th and 5th of May. IDR Models had production samples of their new Victorian Railways NN ballast hoppers on show at the Canberra Model Railway Exhibition and at Diamond Creek. These are, in fact, the production models with the detail, rigging, and paintwork. And we've been told that they'll be due here in May, and personally, I can't wait to get my hands on a pack or two. Another new manufacturer has entered the scene. South Australian 3D kit manufacturer Piping Shrike Models, kicking off with their first kit, the 8300 Guards Van. Available with either South Australian Railways, Australian National Railways, and Australian National Decals. This kit comes complete with everything needed but couplers and paint. They come with the interior, main body, chassis, bogies, detail parts, weights, wheel sets, and detail parts, and are priced at $75 plus postage. And following up from the 8300 Guards van, they also have SF and CF vans available on their website, priced at $50 for a twin pack, with either Australian National Railways or South Australian Railways decals. So if you do use social media, be sure to check them out and follow them for more updates. The Train Girl has a new pack of signs, this time real estate signs. So you can add a little extra detail to say a house kit with these signs. They would suit in the 90s to the current scene, and they are printed on high quality photo paper and adhered to aluminium, making them very versatile, standing alone, hanging, or applied straight onto fencing. They're priced at $9.90 for 3 real estate billboards or signs, and they are available on her website now. ControlIt has announced that their range of model train accessories will be available through the retailer Australian Modeler. As well as being able to directly purchase from the ControlIt website, ControlIt is a producer of quality accessories for model railways. ControlIt products are developed from years of experience constructing award-winning model train layouts. The current ControlIt product range includes DCC and track accessories, power stores and power fitters for DCC equipped layouts and rolling stock, and a variety of prototypically realistic printed circuit board sleepers for accurate track alignment and reliable power delivery to the rails in both HO and N scale. And of course, you can see the full product range on their website. SDS Models has announced, although quite quietly through their website, the NPRY NPRF Cement Wagon Rerun and NTAF Tanker Rerun. In the past, they've produced the full range of 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s tank and cement cars, although the 80s and 90s seem to have been the most popular and sold out quickly, so they'll be more focused on these wagons from later in their lives. They currently have packs of 4 of both models priced at $300. I think it's a nice addition that they've added eras to the website, which will certainly make picking your new wagons much easier to suit an era that you might be interested in modelling. Now, as usual, they had a few models on display at the Canberra and Diamond Creek exhibitions. These being the KB samples, although missing the external detail, we can now at least see the main parts of the carriage. A 3D printed sample of the New South Wales Railways FG carriage, as well as a newly announced RHGF stone hopper sample. SDS Models has announced their upcoming National Rail and Pacific National RHGF aggregate wagon in HO scale. These wagons were originally Queensland Railways VO class coal wagons introduced in the 1960s. In the late 1990s, 62 of these wagons were sold to National Rail, who refurbished them as the RHAF and RHBF aggregate and limestone wagons. before quickly upgrading them again to RHGF aggregate wagon and using them on services from the Illawarra and Southern Highlands to Sydney. And they remained in service with PACNAT until 2016. These models will feature injection moulded high quality plastic bodywork. They'll be factory painted and decorated with full brake rigging and an underfloor detail. Semi-scale metal wheels, genuine KD scalehead whisker couplers, they will require an 18-inch minimum radius curve, and of course they'll have detailed bogies and brake shoes. Painted samples are due in April or May, with a production run hopefully available later in the year. And they did add that future releases will include earlier QR cold wagon versions. Auscision posted a bit of a teaser in the lead up to the Sandown Toy and Hobby Show. However, it turned out to be more wall art, this time being the GT46C ACE in a number of liveries to complement their previous NRs. They also posted to social media the N-Scale 442 class locomotive painted samples, which they say arrived at the factory whilst they were away in Melbourne. And they added that the models will soon be on display at Australian Modeler and at the N-Scale convention. Models will be produced later in the year and will be available in both DC and DCC sound, although no mention on release. Like previous N-Scale releases, there are also no pre-orders, which I do find odd that they do this with the N-Scale and not HO. Now, as this video comes out on the 1st of April, making it now the second quarter of 2024, we're still yet to see or hear any updates on models touted as being released at this time or in early 2024. Those being advertised as Quarter 1, the CLF and CLPs, as well as the XPT, and the more ambiguous early 2024 would be the 90 class, GT46s, Harris, NPHH Cement Hopper, MGFH Flower Hopper, NHH Coal Hopper, and NGHF Grain Hopper. The Overland is also included with this, although we did see a running sample at the Sandown exhibition. And slated for the second quarter of 2024 is the New South Wales VSET Interurban Electric Passenger Train. So it's either going to be a bumper couple of months for Auscision, or we're going to be left in the dark. But your guess is as good as mine. Unfortunately, I don't have any extra information. So something I would like to add to the news is publications. So this month saw the bi-monthly AMRN hit the shelves, and this time featuring the Sunbury Model Railway Club's layout Tullarook, making for an 80-page issue. Some of the featured articles are Putting the O in Casterton Part 9, Modelling the Queensland Railways Guards Van, Super Series Locomotives, a look at the SRA, New South Wales, 81 classes, and lots of other articles and information, with magazines available in hobby stores, good news agents, and online for download. This month I also picked up a copy of The Bunny Line from Trainworld. This book covers the unique history of the Bunny Line, connecting Ballarat to Buninyong. The railway service added much to the social, recreational, and industrial character of regional life. It's a very interesting book and will set you back $33.50 from Trainworld. And lastly, there's an updated third edition of Modelling the New South Wales Bud Rail Diesel Cars by Ian Black. This 36-page book outlines a very interesting part of the New South Wales railways, with all the information you'll need to know about building your own from existing models. This book should now be available from most model railway stores and exhibitions and is priced at $15. So that's all for news updates and announcements. So let's take a look at all the currently announced exhibitions, conventions and open days happening for 2024 and next year. On the 6th of April in Sydney, AMRA New South Wales will be holding their annual open day. On Saturday the 6th of April, there will be a pop-up model train show in Mooroopna, Victoria. The Gold Coast Model Railway Club will hold an open day on April 6 at their club rooms in Arundale. On Sunday, the 14th of April, AMRA Western Australia will be holding Model Rail 2024 in Bayswater, West Australia. In South Australia, on Sunday, the 21st of April, there will be a model train market held in Raynella. The National N-Scale Convention will be happening in Wangaratta, Victoria from May 31st to June 2nd, with tickets now available. The dates have now been confirmed for the 2024 AMRA West Australia exhibition as June 22nd and 23rd in 2024 at the Claremont Showgrounds in the Silver Jubilee Pavilion. A not to be missed event is the Rose Hill exhibition happening on the 4th and 5th of May in 2024 in Sydney. This is, as I always say, if you're going to attend one exhibition a year, it's definitely the Rose Hill exhibition. In Queensland, on the 4th and 5th of May, the 46th annual Brisbane Model Train Show will be happening at the Brisbane Showgrounds. Over the 18th and 19th of May, the Murray Railway Models will be holding their annual Model Railway exhibition in Albury, New South Wales. In Adelaide over the King's Birthday long weekend, the 2024 Adelaide Model Railway exhibition will be back on again at the Greyhound Park in Adelaide, and I hope to see lots of you there. As well as that, in Melbourne on the Saturday through to the Monday, the Waverley Model Railway exhibition will be happening at the Brandon Park Community Centre. In Queensland on Saturday the 22nd and Sunday the 23rd of June, miniature trains on the Coast Model Train Hobby Expo will be happening in Nerang. The Grampians Model Railroaders Incorporated will hold their annual exhibition in the regional town of Stawell. Sunshine Model Railway Club will be holding their annual exhibition in Braybrook. In Sydney, on the 10th and 11th of August, the Thornley Model Railway exhibition will be held. Modelling the Railways of South Australia convention will be back on again on the 7th of September in Adelaide. The Sunbury Model Railway Club's Model Train Show will be happening on October 19th and 20th at the St Anne's Church Hall in Sunbury, Victoria. In Port Augusta, South Australia, the Port Augusta Model Engineers will be holding their annual Interim Club running event, with the Sunday being open to the public. A new exhibition to be held in Goulburn, New South Wales will happen on September 7th and 8th, with more details to come. The Logan and District Model Railway Club will be holding an open day on the 27th of October. In New South Wales, on Saturday and Sunday, the 16th and 17th of November, the New England Convention will be held at the Armadale Bowling Club. In 2025, in Victoria, the Warrnambool Model Railway Club will be holding their annual exhibition on January 11th and 12th. The Phillip Island and District Model Railway Club will hold their annual model train show in Cowes, Victoria, on Phillip Island. On the 17th and 18th of May, the Latrobe Valley Model Railway Association will be holding their exhibition at the Morwell Convention Centre. So there we go. If you are in a model railway club, you do have an event coming up, please reach out and I will happily add it to the news. Now, in my own news, by the time this comes out, the Easter Model Train Show will be over, though at this point, it's actually in a couple of days. So my website should be back open with all the leftover merch that didn't sell. There now. Most of it won't be reproduced, so if you are after anything, head over there now. The second part is a bit of a request. As I do want to keep taking this channel more and more seriously, something that I would like to really start organising, I guess, a bit better is layout tours. I obviously move around the country a little bit throughout the year for exhibitions and events, and if you've got a model railway that you'd be happy to share with everyone, please reach out to me because I would love to make an in-depth video on your model railway or club. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please reach out to me via email. Now, last month we gave away the Trackside Models HO Scale Corner Shop, thanks to Trackside Models, and here is the winner here. Congratulations, I've sent you an email with some details. Now, if you are after Trackside Models kits, you can get them from Trackside Models directly, and there is a 10% off code that you can use, so you can save a little bit on them. And they're a ripper kit, and they support the production of the news. For this month, we're going to give away a copy of the earlier mentioned Phil Overton's sixth and final book, Revamp an Existing Layout. If you are interested in winning a copy, head over to my website, go to the competitions tab and just fill that out. And there will, of course, be a question, just so I can make sure that you've been watching. Anyway, good luck. So, like I said, it is a little bit light on this month, but we do have Rose Hill coming up, so I assume that we're going to get a few announcements throughout April. And if not, well, May's going to be absolutely gangbusters. Anyway, enough rambling. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to all the Patreons. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed. And we'll see you around soon. Hooroo.